Hey, Chris Guthrie here from EntrepreneurBoost.com. Here to answer the question, how much money can you make with WealthFront? So WealthFront is a service that allows you to invest money in an automated way. And you can click on this video. There's a little thumbnail now that's just popped up that shows you my review of WealthFront if you want to learn more about them. This video is just about answering the question, how much money can you make with them? Now, before I show you my results, or as I show you them, I want to point out that obviously if the market is doing poorly, you could end up losing money, all of your money in fact. But because I filmed this video from the time of March 2014, and here I am in late July 2014 when the market was doing pretty well, I've made money. So obviously my results are completely different than what you'll likely get. And because they're based on how the market was performing at the time that I invested, what my risk was, etc. Okay, so I have a SEP IRA, and I also have another account here, which I'll show you in a second. SEP IRA, I'm able to invest up to $51,000 in a year, or 20% of my income, or maybe it's 25%. Either way, it caps at $51,000, and I was fortunate enough to do very well last year, and so I was able to max my SEP IRA and invest the cap. I waited until right before the end of the 2013 tax period. April 15th, 2013, or 2014 rather, is the cutoff for you to be able to invest for the previous tax year. So I invested all the way up until right at the end because I was holding off on doing these investments because I wanted to find something that I could invest in that was related to my business. I didn't, so I invested with WealthFront. So another thing too that I did after I invested, I put it at risk tolerance 4, but I increased that to 7. You can do that once a month. And I increased it because, I'm 30 now and I can take this money out tax-free, or no penalty rather, at age 59 and a half. And so I have, 30 years potentially of working. I don't think I'll be working that long, but I have plenty of time to make more money. And so I wanted to increase my risk a bit because, I can always make more later. Another thing too I want to point out that's cool is that as you make money with these funds, they also do dividends sometimes. And so I got a dividend reinvested back into my portfolio, which of course kind of helps to feed my overall principal amount. So you can see these dividend deposits here, dividend, and then once there's enough of a dividend, they reinvest it back into some shares for you. So that's awesome. The other thing too is that you can see I've got right now $155,000 managed for free because 28 of my friends have signed up through my link. So if you sign up through my link right now, you would get $15,000 in fee-free management, which is great because you get an extra $5,000 as opposed to just going to wealthfront.com and signing up, and then I get an extra $5,000. So that's why I have so many. And the other reason why too is because I posted my review earlier this year on my blog, EntrepreneurBoost.com, which I mentioned at the start of this video, and a lot of people read it, so I had a lot of people sign up. It'd be kind of cool to have $1 million in assets managed for free, but I'd much rather just have the $1 million. But either way, it's cool because people have been signing up, and I'm hoping that they're enjoying it. I've certainly enjoyed WealthFront so far. The other thing too is I wanted to show, just because I want to try this out, I set up a personal account. So a personal account, the account minimum to set up an account is $5,000. So I just did a quick $5,000 deposit earlier this month. And that's because there's some things that you can do with a personal account that you can't do with a retirement account. And by personal, I mean money that comes in post-tax. So these are post-tax earnings. So if I get to keep whatever I earn in this account. So ideally what I'll do is I'll cap out my SEP IRA next year, and then if I have a lot more money that I don't need to use my business, I can put more into this as well. And so that's what I can do. And there's something you can do here. You can use tax loss harvesting, where basically it'd be better actually if you just signed up and then click the link to see what it means, because I'll butcher it. But in any case, this is from only 2 weeks ago, I guess, or less than 2 weeks, because it's only been about 12 days or so. And so there's only 0.4% return. But my SEP IRA is the one that I opened in earlier March and then did deposits up until April. And here we are in late July now, July 21st at the time I'm recording this video, and I've got a 6.2% return. That's pretty good, I think, for that short a period of time. And hopefully that answers your question. I know people had just asked me via email through my blog and were just curious how much money I'm making, and so I wanted to film a quick video update. Again, I want to give that warning that obviously my results are in no way going to indicate that you'll make money, because this is all based on how the stock market performs. And so if it performs well, you might make money, and if it performs poorly, you might lose your money, and you could lose all your money when you invest in the stock market. I don't believe that that will happen, and that's why I have some money invested in WealthFront. So hopefully you enjoyed this video though, and if you want to read the more detailed review and sign up for WealthFront, you can get my link there as well. You can go to click the button that you see on your screen now, so you can go and read this blog post, or my review rather. So thank you again for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you decide to invest with WealthFront, go ahead and use my link, and that'd be great. Thanks.